A 49-year-old man in Loveland is facing online criticism, accused of starting the Alexander Mountain fire. Only problem is, it's not him.
It turns out Jason Hobby, who goes by Jay, shares the same name as the actual arson suspect. That Jason Hobby is believed to have impersonated first responders and actually started the Alexander Mountain fire. And 9 News reporter Janelle Finch spoke with the other Jason Hobby today about the harassment he's received due to the quick spread of misinformation.
Jason Hobby says he prides himself on the work he does for people with disabilities. He says his life has always been dedicated to giving back. But in a single instance completely unrelated to him, everything his name was attached to was unraveled. More than 366,000 people live in Larimer County. At least 2 have the name Jason Hobby.
I do actually go by Jay. Jason's kind of my professional name.
This is also Jason Hobby. Both are 49 years old, from Loveland.
I mean, it's got to be like 1,000,000,000 to 1.
Despite the similarities, the two couldn't be more different. Most notably, this Jason Hobby is accused of starting the Alexander Mountain fire. It burned nearly 10,000 acres west of the city.
Bum luck, worst coincidence of my life.
Jay says when investigators announced an arrest was made, his personal information circulated social media.
I immediately started taking action. You know, I would go to the administrators of the pages. I would also directly respond to what people were saying of, you know, you've got the wrong person.
His name wasn't the only possession the other Hobby tarnished.
You know, we have property up in Storm Mountain, which literally I had neighbors burnt to the ground. We had trees burn on the property. It's insane. So it literally came to our back door.
His home was spared from the fire and nothing serious ever came from the online doxing. But he says the spread of misinformation still cuts deep.
People don't deserve to have their lives ruined because of a similar name or something, some kind of confusion created because of our information systems.
He hopes justice is served and his name will be left out of the conversation. Jay says despite all, he's appreciative of those who knew him before and came to his side for support. He says there was so much concern around his well-being, the Loveland Police Department actually implemented extra patrols around his home following the arrest announcement. In the studio, Janelle Finch, 9 News.
We talk about misinformation and the speed with which it moves. It seems like that moves faster than the truth.
Unfortunately, and these are the repercussions of that fast-moving misinformation.
That's a modern society problem. All right, thank you very much, Janelle.